You can find.
Isn't even worth mentioning. Restaurant? That place isn't even worth mentioning.
You can find everything and anything Reboot.
Yeah.
Okay, we can talk here. You asked me about the plan. In fact, I've been mulling it over for quite a long time. Before one makes a plan, what is the most important thing one must do?
Don't know.
You must understand the situation you are facing. The Vision Hunt Decree was obviously devised as a means of manipulating the Shogun. The ones behind it knowing full well her susceptibility as a puppet, with a single-minded focus on eternity. Yes, this is the strongest piece of evidence we have to go on. Now, we also know that every aspect of the Vision Hunt Decree's promulgation and execution has been enthusiastically spearheaded by the Tenryou Commission from the outset.
Ayaka was saying that every time they submitted a petition against the Vision Hunt Decree, the Tenryou and Kanjo commissions would veto it straight away with no negotiation.
Yes, it's all too clear that both the Tenryou and Kanjo commissions are in some form of collusion with the Fatui. Thus, the current situation is that our Fatui antagonist is still at... Unfortunately, given that said antagonist is under the protection of...
So, which...
It will be easier for us to start with someone from... So my plan is to incite rebellion in the Tenryou Commission.
Rebellion? What are you talking about? After everything you just said, it sounds like the Tenryou Commission has rebelled already.
When I say rebellion, I don't mean betraying the shogunate. I mean, inciting a certain someone to betray the Tenryo Commission. If we manage to convince her, I'm quite sure we'll be able to get you another audience with the Raiden Shogun. I'll give you a clue. She's currently in charge of the Shogun. She also appears to be standing right behind you.
Don't move a muscle. You've got some nerve showing up here in the shrine when there's an active warrant for your arrest. Don't even think about trying anything. Surrender now. You're coming with me to headquarters. Seize him!
Affirmative.
Kujusara!
It seems that you're forgetting. This is the Grand Narukami Shrine. Use of force here is strictly forbidden. Before you proceed, which of you would like to face criminal charges for dishonoring the Shogun,
Ugh. Guji-ai, please tell me you are not sheltering a wanted criminal here.
We are just friends. I don't see what sheltering has to do with it. Tell your subordinates to leave. We have things to discuss.
All of you outside!
As you wish.
Guji-ai, I'm a little curious. Does it not also dishonor the Shogun to hide a wanted criminal at her grand shrine?
You're the same as ever, Kujo-sara. No one can match you when it comes to loyalty to the Shogun.
As a servant, loyalty to the Shogun is my duty. And as a warrior, I dedicate my life to following the way of the Shogun.
Even though she will one day seize your vision too?
The Vision Hunt Decree is the Shogun's chosen course, and I shall not question it.
Huh. It's tragic. Such wholehearted devotion rendered meaningless by circumstance. Have you been kept in the dark? Or are you the only one left in the light?
Lady Guji, I need you to be direct. Tell me exactly what you mean.
The Vision Hunt Decree is a trap. Part of a Fatui plot to bring Inazuma to its knees. And your masters, the Kujo clan of the Tenryo Commission, they're the ones keeping the truth from reaching the Shogun.
You're saying the Kujo clan betrayed the shogunate?
Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying.
Guji-ai, your allegation is not only dangerous, but ridiculous. The Tri-Commission has served the shogun since ancient times, and remains absolutely loyal to this. Ever since I was adopted by the Kujo clan, I have seen and heard nothing but pure devotion toward the shogun. At every level of the Tenryo Commission, especially from the head of the clan, Kujo Takayuki. He reveres the Muso no Hitotachi more than anyone, My own respect for the Shogun pales in comparison to his. How could he ever even dream of acting against the Shogun?
3 days. Come back here in 3 days and I will show you the evidence. As a Guji, there's one thing I know very well. People believe whatever they want to believe. Some things you do not see, simply because you do not wish to look. And so, it falls to me to place the truth before your eyes, in all its ugliness.
3 days? I'll be here. But if I don't see any evidence, I will demand a formal apology for slandering the Kujo clan. Also, he will have to come with me.
Wonderful. Then I'll see you in 3 days. I look forward to it very much.
That was so scary! Paimon wasn't expecting to run into Kujosara here. But, Miko, you mentioned evidence of the Tenryou Commission's betrayal. Is that all in hand and good to go, or...?
Why are you always asking so many questions? Of course not. I just had to say something because I clearly wasn't convincing her.
Not entirely unexpected.
As plans go, changing the deity's mind is a huge gamble to begin with. We can't expect to be in control of every last detail when we're facing off against a god, can we?
Okay, but what are we gonna do, though? We only have 3 days.
If we want to get our evidence, we're going to need some help. Now, come with me. We must awaken the professional.
Talk to the
Let's finish this quickly. Incoming! In adventuring, as in business, you always have to seize the opportunity while it's there.
That toy Tanuki just turned into a huge... What's going on? Paimon's never seen one of these before.
Not a Tanuki. I'm a Muchina. I'm so tired.
Is this the professional you were talking about? She doesn't look very professional at all.
She is a member of the Shiumatsuban, a genuine, bona fide ninja.
Oh, wow. A
It belongs to the Yashiro Commission, a secret unit under Kamisato Ayato. Now, Kamisato Ayato and the Yashiro Commission are neutral parties, so I have no right to give orders to the Shiumatsuban. However, convincing their most chronically lazy member to help us is well within my... Here's what I need you to do. Go into town and find evidence of the... It would not be appropriate for me to be seen there myself.
You make it sound so simple, but...
Oh, I thought... For a complete outsider, probing the inner workings of the Tenryou Commission is nigh on impossible. But since the three commissions work together to serve the Shogun, they have a close relationship. So... Now, the Shogun's army haven't given up on their search for you yet. But don't forget, we're on a tight schedule.
Toma! Toma! You there? It's us! We're back!
Books were more interesting in the past.
What delicious tea.
What brings you here? Did you meet with the Resistance? How's the battle going? Is it safe for me to come out yet?
Not just yet. We saw people patrolling on our way.
So, it's still not over. I guess you came here because you have something to discuss? I'll get someone to call for Miss Kamisato. Bear with me for...
I see. You have been through a lot since we last met. I understand. You need evidence of the Tenryou Commission's betrayal. Now that you mention it, there is one thing that has always concerned me. The Shogun's army has been at war with the Resistance for a long time now. I used to think that she simply didn't care. But looking at it now, perhaps the problem all along has been with the Tenryou Commission's reports to the Shogun.
What do you mean?
The Tenryou Commission presides over domestic military affairs. If they ever had any intention of concealing information in their reports, we would have no way of knowing. Meanwhile, the Shogun would incorrectly conclude that the Vision Hunt decree poses no threat and would stick to her decision. If we had
But as I recall, the only person authorized to access that kind of official documentation is Kujo Takayuki. It's heavily guarded too. Even with Sayu's help, swiping a document from under their noses is no easy task.
If only there was a way we could distract the guards just for long enough.
Yoimiya's fireworks!
That's a very Toma-sounding suggestion. But it's a reasonable one. The statue of the omnipresent god is right by the Tenryou Commission. If someone set off fireworks near the statue, they certainly wouldn't ignore it. While they were preoccupied with that, Sayu could infiltrate the Tenryou Commission and take the report, as well as any other evidence she might find.
Great! It feels like I'm getting closer and closer to being a free man again. It feels like it's been an eternity since we last sat down and talked like this. Well, it certainly felt like it to me. I've been looking forward to seeing you again every day since I got here. This tea house used to be my favorite hiding place, but now I've honestly lost track of how long it's been since I last set foot outside of here. Oh man, I want to go to the hot springs so badly.
Poor Toma.
Let's focus on the issue at hand. The sooner the Vision Hunt decree is abolished, the sooner Toma will be free. This was a reunion of sorts, but there's no time to catch up. We'll celebrate properly when it's all over.
Ooh, let's play the hot pot game again.
You're still thinking about that?
The Tenryou Commission is heavily guarded. Be careful when you get near. Let's meet back here afterwards.
Alright, first let's go to Hanamizaka to find Yoimiya.
The books were more interesting in the past.
interesting in the past. What delicious tea. Delicious tea. The books were more interesting in the past.
Incoming! This is...
Yoimiya, we need an extra large firework. The super duper big kind.
Extra large firework? You sure came to the right person. As it happens, I made this really souped up one just a couple days ago. But it's so powerful that I haven't found anywhere I can test it out yet. Huh, may as well give it to you. Let me know how it turns out. Don't forget, move well away from it after you light the fuse, and try to avoid burning your clothes. Also, it's best that you cover your ears. Don't...
Well, we got our distraction. Now we just need to wait for nightfall.
Astrologers must ring... himself of material desires.
Please speak to
Only
President
by
Song.
ridding oneself of clutter can one see the true world around them.
Stop! I have ordered.
Yikes!
Water from the hot springs has magical powers to heal your body and soul.
Oh, you restaurant? That place isn't
No, I think it's fine. I like this job.
Divination is about precisely...
Don't worry. Natsuko will be fine.
The Shogun must have her reasons.
Restaurant? That place isn't even
You! The war...
Oh no! Run!
Scry the sky.
This is the headquarters of the Tenryo Commission. Commoners are forbidden from entry. Stop! I have...
sword comes shadow. Speed of light.
Out of my sight. Winter shall be winter. Not bad, as far as treasure is concerned.
Shadows of fate.
Nowhere to hide. Don't blink.
You give, you receive.
You! The warrant is for your arrest!
Oh no!
There are loads and loads of people. We need to get rid of them, or it won't be after I get the document. Let's meet back. Also, if I do get caught, please come rescue.
Is this... Anyway...
You!
Mustn't let anything happen to the statue.
What kind of firework is this? By the look of it, Paimon's ears are gonna get blown off. Oh, Yoimiya, you are officially nuts. Uh-oh, they're all coming this way! Quick, run!
Well, how did it go? Well done.
I know exercise helps you grow. I feel so... No, I can't sleep yet. I didn't know how to find a document you guys were talking... Here you go.
My lady, what?
This sealed envelope must be an official report that the Tenryou Commission is preparing to present to the Shogun. In addition, we have correspondence with the Fatui. It seems that Gujiaya was right. This should be ample evidence. Please, I will also gather some people to try...
Still, mind yourself when you face the Shogun.
Again, we'll just have to trust Gujiaya. She is close to the Shogun, so maybe she will have a way.
If Paimon remembers correctly, let's pick up our things and get ready to head to the Grand Narukami Shrine.
Lady Guji, here I am, as promised. Rest assured I came here alone and told no one about this trip.
I knew you would keep your promise after all. I'm sure you've barely been able to take your mind off it these past few days. Have you managed to get any sleep at all?
You're quite mistaken. I would never doubt the leaders of my clan. So, where is your proof?
Ah, how wonderful. Everyone's keeping their promises today.
Oh, you wouldn't believe what we had to go through.
Hand them to Sarah. She can examine them for herself.
What is this? I see this document bears the official seal of the head of the Kujo clan, and it doesn't look like a forgery. I don't understand. Not a single word about the resistance, Sangonomiya, or the situation on the front line. What about the soldiers who gave their lives on the front line, or the utter disregard for human life?
For the sake of the Vision Hunt decree, of course. Don't you think the Shogun might reconsider her policy of all of the...
So, the Tenryou Commission?
Yes. Now, who else...
This is a letter from the Tenryou Commission to...
Well, the things you wanted to see but also wished not to see are here before you. Surely, you aren't planning to turn a blind eye to them?
So everything I've ever held on to, it's all... How could they? Ugh! This betrayal is unforgivable! Takayuki, you've got some explaining to do!
Kujo-Sara seems pretty angry, huh? Looks like our Tenryo rebellion is successfully underway! Yep, let's catch up with her!
Hold on, Traveler. There's something else we need to discuss.
Huh?
Last time you entered the plane of Euthymia, it was in front of the statue of the omnipresent god, correct? You must find a way to recreate the circumstances of that day. If you can get the Raiden Shogun to open her heart to you once more before the statue of the omnipresent god, you will have the opportunity you need. Take this with you as a farewell gift.
What is it?
The omamori from the Grand Narukami Shrine are very potent indeed. I thought I'd put one aside for you. If you find yourself at your wit's end, take it out and see what happens. Maybe you're... Or if you ever think about me during your journey, take it out, won't you?
Cut it out, Fox Lady!
I'm...
You followed me here? Since you are a witness, I suppose I can shield you from but if it turns out that you have been deceptive in this matter, then not only will you be arrested immediately, but
I hear you've got a job for me.
gonna be epic.
Apologies, ma'am. Orders from the top. No one is allowed to enter.
Out of my way! I need to speak to him. I won't tell you twice.
With sword comes shadow.
Quiver! Let's light it up!
Withdraw.
Battle formation! Soldiers, quick!
Strike!
I'm going in! Decided by destiny.
Incoming! Cut to the chase!
Withdraw.
No turning back! Flash! Off we go!
Let me scry.
You can't run!
Lights out.
Nowhere to hide. Speed of light.
Allow me to strike first!
Quiver!
I dare you!
Let's light it up!
Delve into death.
Who goes there?
Judgment!
Soldiers, quick!
Teamwork is dreamwork!
Don't break. With sword comes shadow.
Written in the stars.
Get them!
You can't run!
I must.
Let me scry.
Judgment! Shiver! Cut to the chase!
This.
I've been bested. Stop! Sarah, have you gone insane? How dare you disregard my order?
Master,
Go on, ask him. Don't let him intimidate you.
Master Takayuki, I've seen the report to the throne and the letter to the Fatui.
So this is how my documents went missing from headquarters?
Should I take your words to mean that these documents were not forgeries? They were really penned by your own hand. Please tell me, Master.
Yes, I have. The diplomats from Snezhnaya promised a very generous reward indeed. For too long, the Kujo clan's position has been coveted by So. When the chance arose to it appeared to me to be a
But you worship the Shogun.
betrayal. The Fatui may think they are using. When the lightning strikes in Inazuma, then after none can contend with the supreme power of the almighty Raiden Shogun and...
Yeah, he doesn't worship the Raiden Shogun herself.
But Master, ever since I was adopted by the Kujo. But it's clear to me now that you wanted my loyalties to stop with the You hypocrite! Preaching about virtue just to mask your own wretched—
Selfishness? I am but safeguarding.
Hate to say it, but his ego is getting in the way. If he thinks—
I've doubted the Vision Hunt decree in the past. I asked myself, but I chose to obey the Shogun. For as long— But now I realize that the path of eternity is one without end, while this path— So I'm going to tell the Shogun the truth about all this.
Stubborn. Report to the Shogun if you so wish. The Shogun is at Tenshukaku receiving a Snezhnayan diplomat.
Signora's the one behind all this? Way back in Rito, Lady—
A diplomat from Snezhnaya.
Sara stormed off! You can say that! Alright then.
Wish me luck. Let's finish this quickly.
You want me on your team?
I can do it.
I hear you've got a job for me.
This is how it must be.
The way people charge in here as they please. So uncivilized. If I didn't know this was Tenshukaku, I might have mistaken it for some kind of street market. Have you learned your lesson now?
Oh no! What is she—
The right to punish Inazumans for their crimes is mine alone. Not yours, Signora. Then I apologize, Almighty I know. You can't get me out of your mind. But you really don't need to call my name all the time. Don't go thinking I'm surprised to see you here. I'm well aware that you hate me, with the way you follow— so you came to expose my crimes in front of the Shogun. I'm just a Snezhnayan diplomat. I'm afraid I have no idea what you're talking about.
She doesn't take us seriously at all!
Stop talking about people and— They were nobodies to begin with, and their names will be forgotten. Is that not the greatest honor they could hope for? In their tiny little life, Almighty Shogun. That's ancient history. The Tsaritsa's dream is the noblest and purest thing in all the world. These other mundane details you insist on mentioning, they're just necessary sacrifices. You stop me? For what it's worth, I've grown tired of seeing you around as well. But I didn't have you down as someone quite so foolhardy. Before you go saying something you can't take back, remember that you're Inazuma's most wanted criminal. Charging into Tenshukaku uninvited and lecturing me in front of the Shogun wasn't the brightest move. Don't you think it's time you stopped digging? I'm not sure you realize quite how much distance there—
I challenge you to a duel before the throne!
Proceed. My, you're full of surprises today. So you've learned to make the law of the land work for you too. I'll admit that I never expected to be in a situation where the two of us were on equal You are aware that the loser must die. Then I will deign to share this last dance with you. Till death do us part! A lesson on harbinger power and elegance? As you wish.
Let's light it up!
Into the frozen void!
Let's light it up!
With sword comes shadow. Incoming.
Into the frozen void!
Speed of light.
I'm going in!
Incoming.
Detestable!
Hey!
You've got some nerve laying your hands on me! Harbinger power has become burdensome. I will manifest my destiny anew. Await my emergence and tremble, traveler! You have reason to be afraid. The Tsaritsa's benevolence has no place for transgressors!
Speed of light.
The pale flame smolders!
Don't blink.
Pale flame, lay waste to frozen shell and witness my suffering. In fires of sin and retribution, your soul will be incinerated!
Shadows of fate!
Stronger than I thought.
Incoming! Not every wound will heal!
Delves into destiny!
Who dares?
Fate is upon
me! A witch!
Speed of light!
Don't blink! I will not... quietly.
Must burn!
Incoming!
Speed of light!
Incoming!
Shadows of fate! Leave my space!
Don't blink!
Immolation! A cherished agony. Do you feel it?
Change of plan.
Embrace your searing wreck.
Don't blink!
Speed of light!
Right idea. Wrong time.
Let's light it up!
Don't blink!
Let's light it up!
Embrace your searing reckoning.
Speed of light!
to the chase! Teamwork is dreamwork!
Stronger than I thought.
All must burn!
Incoming!
Judgment! Lights out. Don't blink!
Let me scry!
Let's light it up!
Speed of light!
Don't blink! Yeah! Decided by destiny!
Speed of light! I will not go quietly.
Embrace your searing reckoning!
Incoming!
So strong! But how? I am a Snezhnayan diplomat. You know what happens if you lay a finger on me. I swear, if you strike me, I will make sure... The Fatui will make sure that your precious Inazuma... Stop! I order you! And you! Filthy rats! All of you! You are the enemy of eternity. But as the victor, I acknowledge your honor. Therefore, I shall allow you to leave Tenshukaku alive.
Shogun isn't gonna let us off just like that, right? Oh, the air feels suffocating. It must be the Raiden Shogun's almightiness. One strike from the Shogun and now Senyora's gone! Got what she deserved, but Paimon still can't help but feel upset. Why are they doing it? Why are the Harbingers collecting all the no-seeds? Traveler, you got a headache? Chin up. Let's get out of this place. Paimon feels unsettled. When the Shogun executed Senyora with the Muso no Hitotachi, it was unbelievably powerful. It seems impossible to defend against. And if so, we've got no hope Echo wants us to go back inside the plane of Euthymia by the statue of the omnipresent god. Oh, but we'll be like lambs to the slaughter, won't we? Oh, maybe we could put this plan on hold for a while? There's the sound of electro zapping in the air. Paimon can barely breathe. Traveler, are you okay? You're so silent. Sounds like there's a lot of noise coming from outside Tenshikaku. Has a fight broken out or something? Oh, the guards seem really nervous. Well, let's go see what the situation is, shall we?
There will always be those who dare to brave the lightning's glow.
So we meet again. Indulge my curiosity. What is the reason that I find you standing here before me once again? Do you hope your foolhardiness will shelter those people? Or was it simply a means of seeking an audience with me? Oh? Surely you didn't rouse me from my state of eternal meditation. Oh, if so, then you underestimate me. I am quite well informed about the Vision Hunt decree. Not so. Only everything that pertains to eternity. The Vision Hunt decree has my tacit approval. The Fatui's actions thus far do not constitute a threat to eternity. Otherwise, they would have been purged long ago. Individual ambition is in... What you might not realize is that all too often, people have far more to... Consider this. No one... Rather, those who have lost their lives are the ones who insisted... Traveler, there seems to be limitless uncertainty. So, I won't insist that you comprehend the meaning of my actions. What mattered... That's right. Huh. Anyway, you're looking for a chance to shake my will, aren't you? So be it. Well then, you who would defy eternity, time for you to enlighten me. Do you wish to become the enemy of eternity, traveler? Evasion is futile. Inferior.
The stars are fading.
Strike dead.
Why do they never miss? Adventure time.
Inferior.
Everybody stand back.
Nowhere to hide.
Lightning falls on the land of eternity.
Punishment. Let's light it up. I'll be fine.
Got lucky that time.
Strike dead. Inferior. Inferior. Strike dead.
Delved into destiny. Got lucky that time.
Inferior.
Shadows of fate. Curses. Let me scry.
You are an enemy that requires special attention. Inferior. Strike dead. Inferior.
Adventure time.
Inferior. Inferior.
Got lucky that time.
Evasion is futile. Strike dead.
Let's light it up. Let's
Strike
light
dead.
it up. Ow.
Inferior.
Strike dead.
Let's light it up! That's gonna hurt in the morning.
Let me scry. Inferior. Leave my space. Inferior. Inferior. Got lucky that time.
Incoming.
Inferior.
Off we go.
Inferior. Inferior.
Let's light it up. Off we go.
Strike
Shadows
dead.
of fate. Inferior. Let me scry.
Strike dead.
Adventure time. Why do they never... Yes, Benny's adventure team. I have failed you.
Inferior.
Delved into depth. Don't blink.
I will mold you into the foundations of eternity.
Destiny cannot be denied.
Inferior. Inferior.
Change of plan.
Evasion is futile.
Strike dead.
Adventure time.
You are an enemy that requires special attention.
Off we go! That's gonna hurt in the morning.
Inferior.
Off we go! Let's light it up! Adventure time! Judgment! Off we go!
I will mold you into the foundations of eternity.
Let's light it up! Adventure time! Off we go! Adventure time! Adventure time!
Inferior.
Let's light it up!
Inferior. Inferior.
Yeah! Adventure time! Off we go! Judgment! What a nuisance! You can't run! Judgment!
Inferior. Inferior.
You can't run! Shiver!
Inferior.
Let's light it up! Let me scry! Judgment!
Evasion is futile. Strike dead. You are an enemy that requires special attention.
Leave my space!
Inferior.
Shadows of fate! You can't
Strike
run!
dead. Lights out.
I see how it is. You can't run!
I'm going in! That's gonna hurt in the morning.
Judgment!
Inferior. Strike dead! Evasion is futile. Strike dead.
You can't run!
This ends now. I will mold you into the foundations of eternity.
Adventure time! Let's light it up!
Written in the stars. Strike dead. This was not foretold. Instabilities will be removed. Evasion is futile. Inferior. Strike dead. This ends now.
Dear me, aren't you cutting it rather close? Hmm?
Miko, this was your doing?
Now. Don't forget who taught you how to place your consciousness in objects. Surely you don't think your ambition alone is enough to shake A's will, do you? Though you alone are here, they too have ambitions, which they long since entrusted to you. Now then, close your eyes.
I hope we can abolish the Vision Hunt Decree.
Decided by destiny. Your verdict is decided.
Everybody stand
to fleeting shadow.
Off we go!
Lightning does not bend to the will of mortals. All desire can be broken.
Fate is upon you! My reckoning
Let's go.
What a nuisance.
Your verdict is decided.
Punishment!
This world, a fleeting shadow.
You can't run!
Seven. Lightning does not bend to the will of mortals.
Yeah!
This world, a fleeting shadow.
Written in the stars!
Thunder. All desire can be broken.
Cut to the chase! Off we go! Judgment!
This world,
Punishment!
a fleeting shadow.
Decided by destiny! Teamwork is dreamwork! I'll be fine.
Thunder.
Delve into destiny! Curses! Written in the stars! Shadows of... Leave my space! You can't run! Shiver! Everybody stand back!
All will be severed. Thunder. Lightning does not bend to the will of mortals. All desire can be broken.
Fate is upon me!
Odious fate. Destiny cannot be denied.
Judgment! Punishment! Teamwork is trim! Ow! Why do they never miss? Let me scribe.
Thunder.
Delve into destiny!
Lightning does
Written
not
in the
bend to the will
stars!
of mortals.
Light out! Off we go! Everybody stand
All will
back.
be severed.
Yeah!
Thunder.
Shadows of fate! Decided by destiny! Adventure time! Let's light it up! Off we go!
Without yearning, all returns to silence.
Judgment!
Your verdict is
Punishment.
decided.
I'm going
This
in!
world, a fleeting shadow. All will be severed. Lightning does not
You can't
bend to
run.
the will of mortals.
Fate is upon me! What a nuisance!
Lightning does not
we
bend
go.
to the will of mortals.
Let's light it up! That's gonna hurt in the morning! Everybody stand! Shiver! Written in the stars!
you've lost, eh?
Yes, I have.
Why can you not trust your people, and in the power of their ambitions? These ambitions have transcended space and time. They are something that no one can snuff out. Is this the lesson you learned from your journey in Liyue? There are nations where humans cast their god aside and stride forward. So are we to just abandon the notion of progress for the sake of wishful thinking?
You and I have both witnessed the great loss that progress can bring. Eternity. Eternity is the only way. When lightning flashes, it casts a shadow. My name means shadow. With my blade, I purged all obstacles to progress. And yet, something was lost with each step forward. In the end, I even lost her. The tales are still retold in the shade of every Thunder Sakura. But the wounds left on our nation by that terrible loss still ache. Never stop searching, even if only for a brief flash of light. If nothing else, we have the present moment. She said that once. But I've seen a nation stride forward and lose everything to the heavenly principles. Perhaps only if time stands still will the lightning's glow never fade. The present moment is a fragile illusion. Only eternity can bring us closer to the heavenly principles. I am no longer the shadow. Mine is the most supreme and noble form. Let power over the realm be vested within me. In this form shall I honor my subjects' dream, for a land of eternity, unchanging forevermore.
The heavenly principles. Irrelevant nonsense as far as I'm concerned. When all's said and done, all you really want is to protect your beloved Inazuma forever and ever. Isn't that right?
That would be something of an oversimplification.
But is this nation worth existing for eternity? Stripped of ambitions, stripped of the potential for change, it does nothing more than simply exist. It is a hollow shell of a nation. I wonder what loss would it really be to anyone if such a nation were destroyed.
Miko, retract your words. Never changing eternity is the promise I made to my people.
But what your people need from you is not your promises. They want your attention. Your divine gaze.
You mean visions? Humans have a lifespan of barely 100 years. They cannot afford to bear any extra losses. But I have experienced it all. That is why I have chosen to guide them along the correct path toward eternity.
But eternity is far too cruel a fate for you, eh? Not only have you stopped paying attention to the world, but you have stopped paying attention to yourself. It must have been terribly lonely here, all alone, for centuries on end.
But it is necessary.
You will miss much by refusing progress. You see, you are obviously lonely. And tell me this. Why is the sky here that was once so dark glowing again? This is your plane of euthymia. It's your inner world, so it can only mean that you are happy to see me again. You have found the loneliness here unbearable for a long time now, haven't you? But I have so much to say to you. Let me tell you all that has happened over the last few centuries.
How long will that...
As a Fox envoy, I have an excellent... So it will probably take me another few centuries to relay it to you.
Miko, I never thought I would have the chance to meet with you like... Seeing you again is a change to eternity. And a very nice surprise.
Since you are willing to...
What a childish conversation this is. Anyway, now that I have been defeated by you and your plan... But, with regards to eternity, and the question of whether this nation should move forward, I need time to give it some thought.
You are the one who's been acting like a child from the very beginning. As promised, the Raiden Shogun abolished the Vision Hunt Decree. Finally, her people's wishes penetrated her locked heart. Beyond the plane of euthymia, she saw what eternity means in the eyes of the world. When one's fervent ambition burns brightly, the gods will cast their gaze upon you. Some ambitions have the power to heal wounds, to bring victory, to inspire hope. But some ambitions outlive their masters long after the soul ascends. They remain as they were in the beginning. Burning bright and true for all eternity.
So what did you guys do in the Raiden Shogun's plane of euthymia anyway? Is the Vision Hunt Decree abolished? Oh, gotcha. So maybe the reason Yae Miko is...
Why, hello. If it isn't the triumphant traveler.
You literally told us to come meet you here!
I was just joking.
Seems like so?
Mm-hmm. Catching up, by the way. I heard that you had a duel before the throne. With a Fatui Harbinger, no less. Defeating Signora head-on in a duel. Still, you did end up victorious.
Chip may cause plenty of trouble along the way.
Wait a second. As in, the little thing that looks something like a chest...
Yep, that's the one. You've seen one...
Oh.
What's wrong?
I handed that over.
You did what now?
Well, how else was I supposed to save your skin from the balladeer exactly? The balladeer is number 6 of the Fatui Harbingers. In terms of strength, he is superior to Signor. I'm not the kind of person who risks life and limb for any old reason. After A created her puppet vessel, she no longer had anywhere to put it. As her erstwhile closest friend, A handed it over to me, and I've kept it in the Grand Narukami Shrine ever since. She no longer needs the power of the Gnosis, and in any case, she tells me she has severed ties with Celestia. Thus the Gnosis became not only useless, is that not a good bargain, exchanging it for the one at the core of the plan? Judging by the results at least, I dare say I struck a good deal.
When you put it like that, Paimon has to agree. Well, what's done is done, and Paimon heartily thinks we'll be getting it back now. Let's leave the past in the past. Really?
You intend to travel all over Teyvat, and the time has come for the Inazuma leg of your trip to come to an end, has it not? As a mark of my gratitude, I will answer any questions. What would you like to know about? That puppet was built with technology that has been lost. Still, there's before A began modifying her own godly.
So, you mean there are 3, right?
No. The prototype was merely a proof of concept. The original plan was for A to simply discard it. Later, this puppet wandered Inazuma as an ordinary human male with his own consciousness, until the Fatui took an interest in him. Some eccentric geniuses in the ranks of the Fatui made adjustments to the prototype, not only unsealing his... The object of divine creation is not...
What the...
It is, isn't it? Who can say whether it's I'm surprised an outlander like you is aware that there was once a change of
Morat's told us. He said that the Electro Archon Ball has passed...
Yes. The truth of the matter is that there were 2 twin gods, Baal and Beelzebul.
Twin gods?
They won the Archon War together, and when Baal established the shogunate, Beelzebul became her Kagemusha, or shadow warrior. In other words, she acted as Baal's body double. Beelzebul is A, with whom we are now both acquainted. Baal's name was Makoto. As far as the world was aware, there were not 2, but 1. They complemented each other, and they ruled Inazuma jointly, so there was no need for the public to know the truth. In fact, the name Baal and the title of Raiden Shogun was understood to refer to both of them.
Until what?
Makoto died several hundred years ago in a war that I was not...
Losing her sister must have been super hard on...
That was when A began to change.
Paimon feels like she understands A a lot better now after...
I didn't spend a great deal of time with her, but my impression was...
Wow.
Sorry, I haven't But if you still have doubts, not only does she not fit your description, but she voluntarily gave up her... That's good to hear. Otherwise, given that
Don't worry, we...
As for your sister's whereabouts, I'll let you know if I find out anything. After leaving Inazuma...
Ooh, Sumeru!
Yes, well, Sumeru is... But their obsession gives rise to some truly inexplicable thing. In Sumeru, knowledge...
Knowledge?
Yes. I don't know whether it was the sages or Lesser Lord Kusanali who came up...
Lesser Lord
Oh, you haven't heard. Lesser Lord Kusanali is the deity in whom the people of Sumeru place their faith. I'm sure you must have some things to discuss with her, too. That puppet, still, before A be...
So...
No. The original plan... Later, this... Some eccentric geniuses in the
What the...
It is, isn't it? Who can say what... Are you sure? Okay then, keep it safe. There was me thinking that you might hang it around your neck to show off to the world.
Who in their right mind...
Oh, I see. Your ambition should be something that transcends the world below and the stars. Perhaps the reason you do not possess a vision is that such an continue on your journey, and
Say, Inazuma has become a lot more stable lately. Why haven't we received any new commissions? This goes on, your sword... Well, we've got nothing else to do. Let's head over to the event.
Everything is negotiable, except overtime.
Hello, Traveler. The Adventurers Guild has received a new commission, but it's a little complicated. We've struggled to find the right candidate for the job. I'll get straight to the point. The client is a distinctive musician. She's in possession of a temporary travel permit that's about to expire, and is looking for someone...
Hey! Where'd that disappointed look? Huh. A distinctive female musician from Leo.
Oh? Is she a friend of yours? She headed for the tent. I hear that the
If it's who Paimon thinks it is... But doesn't
Why do those dwarves make the same mistakes?
Look! Is that really Xinyan? So it is Xinyan! Ha! Paimon's intuition prevailed.
Huh? Well, I'll be! I never thought I'd run into familiar faces so far from home. Well, if you're here for a performance... Have you heard of the Iridescence Tour? Well, it's okay if you haven't. I didn't hear about it until just recently. Oh, the more I think about it, this whole thing was weird from the get. The organizers told me it was a music festival from Fontaine that was famous throughout Teyvat. But it seemed like nobody in Leo had ever heard of it. There was a guy standing on the side of the road calling out like he was selling Sunsetias or something. Well, anyway, he showed me. I heard that getting stage time means your music might start to be...
Wow, you'd be
You think so? Oh, me too. I want as many folks as possible to hear my music. That's why I'm so set on this year's Iridescence Tour is being held here in Inazuma. I've been honing a bunch of new songs since I signed up. I even asked Beto to ferry me out here ahead of time to scout the place out and make sure everything goes perfect. Xiangling made me up a special packed lunch to wish me well, but the organizers, they ran into trouble out on the ocean. They can't make it. They even got fishing boats to send a message to Inazuma. Oh, how can they just cancel it like that? I come here to perform, and they tell me this after I arrive? Now there's no way of getting the travel permit that the organizers arranged for me, and my temporary travel permit here is about to expire. No, things couldn't have gone much worse.
Seems like no one was more excited than you about performing at the festival. Oh, it's not fair.
It ain't always easy being a musician. Well, shucks, enough complaining. This ain't the...
Wow, you sure cheered up quick.
If you want to play rock and roll for a living, you gotta be tenacious. That's why I sprang into action. I submitted a request. However, I've been standing here for ages already. I'm not sure...
How dare they?
It's fine. Stuff like... Now we're talking.
You again? I thought I told you we're busy already. You'll have to wait.
Sorry, fellas.
Madam Kujo-Sara, is this outsider girl?
Sure is. She got stood up and now she's stuck here.
Please, don't be mistaken. We're not purposely delaying anything. Something big. The reason this young lady is still in the queue isn't because she came later than anyone else.